day 3 at Subsea 2020, and as part of the STEM project that's happening across the industry, I'm on stand at Xodus with Sophie Wiehl, the principal engineer and the lead for Xodus' STEM project. Tell me a bit more about what's going on here today.
So we are trying to give the kids a bit of an overview of our industry. So we've put together a STEM activity which involves them answering a series of questions, and then they've got a puzzle box. So that puzzle box got some padlocks on it, and each of the questions they've got will give them a code for one of those padlocks. All of the questions are related to what we do. So Xodus, we work in the subsea industry, and it also has a little bit about renewables as well. So we're trying to give them a little bit of that problem solving part, as well as also demonstrating what we do in the industry and maybe what they could do in the future.
So inspiring a bit of creativity at the same time as embedding that sort of deeper knowledge of what the industry is and what it does.
Yeah, exactly. And they're at the stage of their lives where they're really trying to decide what they're going to do in the future, and we need really good, bright new people into the industry. So if we can inspire them today, maybe they'll pick the subjects and go to university and do the subjects that we need them for the career in the subsea industry.
That's a really valid point, is helping with that career selection at the earliest point.
Yeah, so we do. So a lot of the STEM stuff that we do at Xodus is really about that kind of early point of going in when maybe around the time that they're picking the subjects and saying like, well, this is kind of what you need to do to be able to work in engineering or work in subsea and renewables industries.
And so how important are these STEM projects to the developing the future workforce?
So they're integral because there is a shortfall of engineering, and particularly in the oil and gas industry, it's maybe a little bit less attractive than it once was. So we are moving towards renewables as well, but we need that engineering pipeline. We need the new people to come through and take over from us who are currently in this industry. And new people also bring new ideas, things that we haven't thought of before. So it's really important that we get them into the company and helping us develop the next new thing in the industry.
Yeah, that seems to be a recurring theme across the whole exhibition this year about, fresh eyes on old problems and finding those new approaches. I'm just from a diversity perspective, I'm noticing that there's an awful lot of girls in today's groups. Is that quite unusual, or is that increasingly becoming more a regular occurrence?
Yeah, I think it is increasing. I think there's definitely still a lot of work to be done. I think it is sometimes a hard sell at that younger age. They're wanting to do what their friends are doing, and maybe there's still a lot of work to do to make engineering attractive to everybody. But I think things like the STEM projects, they're really working towards that, so making it open to anybody. It doesn't matter what your background is, it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. You can do STEM subjects because they're not just really complicated maths on a blackboard, which maybe some people might have thought of originally. There's a huge diversity of what you can do, and hopefully the puzzle that we're doing here today gives them a little bit of insight into what they could maybe do. They could work offshore, or they could work in an office, and kind of everything in between.
That's fantastic. Well, it looks like you've got a busy day ahead, so I'll let you get on with it. But thank you so much for your time today, and I wish you the best with the project.